I mean, let's talk about these things, man. I mean, it's all kinds of craziness going on, man. I mean, like the Bible, and I love the Bible, man. But I mean, if you're gonna write a book, who actually determines what scriptures go in the book, who we gonna write about, who chose who we was gonna write about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody said, hey, let's write about this dude that was, swallowed by a whale. You know what I'm saying? He was like criminal and shit or whatever. He done did some more trifling shit. Got swallowed by a whale, man. Been gone. Not now. He went half across the world, came back, got spit out. Came back talking about, you come back to me, dog. Talking about I was swallowed by a whale, nigga. You owe me some bread, right? And this motherfucker man owed everybody. Hey, was gone a year, swallowed by a whale. I found myself inside the whale, and the whale brought me back and spit me out. I've been forgiven for my sins from God. Nigga, you may have been from God, my brother, but I ain't forgive your ass just because you was swallowed by a whale. And then if you was, which I doubt very seriously, made up some shit, nigga. Give me my mother. Give me my money, my brother. And then guys, and people like, oh, he was swallowed by a whale. He's saved by the Lord, and let's give him, a pass. You don't get no pass, nigga. Fuck. God may have saved you, but I ain't gonna let you go, nigga. It's your ass. I done already took both your wives, your kids, and all that shit, your cattle, 2 lambs, and goddamn chicken. Plus, you still owe David a goose. I don't even know what Paul, you done took 2 of his chickens before you left, talking about swallowed by a whale. You still owe mother. You still owe folks, cuz. Talking about you saved. God saves you, yeah. But mankind ain't that forgiving, cuz you still got a penalty to pay over here, cuz. See, I wouldn't have put him in that book. Snake ass, wanna be ass, lying, wanna talk about God saves you. I could rob a cat, be gone for a year, talking about I was, you know, swallowed by a whale, come back to my God, save me, I'm forgiven now. But yeah, what you think they gonna do in the street? Bring him on in here, let me holler at him with the strap, That's what's gonna happen in real life. He ain't gonna be in no holy book. See, white people be dripping. They put him in the holy book instead of putting somebody who actually did something of some value up in there, truthful shit. Moses was the shit. Went up on that mountaintop with some sandals on, got down them commandments. 10 of them he brought down. That's all they showed. He brought down 10, but it was over 200 some, almost 300 commandments. But they only talk about 10. You know why? Because them big ass bricks only had 5 commandments on each stone. And he had to go up there. This ain't a hill. He had to go up a mountain, cuz. He came down with 10 of them. See, Moses ain't giving the credit to everybody because he had to get up there with a donkey or something. Why ain't the donkey getting no credit? And then once he came down with them 10 talking about God has shown him these commandments, he knew it was other ones up there. He was like, okay, so y'all niggas go grab the rest of them. We're going to see what the real deal is when we read the rest of these commandments, Go get them. And ain't none of them getting no credit. Just Moses for them 10. But them rest of them 200 and something, them other slaves or whoever had his boys had to go get, they ain't get no credit for bringing them down. That had the rest of them commandments on them. Read the Bible, cuz you'll find out the truth. And that ain't, who even knows if that's the truth? Because who wrote the Bible? Some screwy people. You know what I'm saying? Talk about a man while by a web. I mean, come on. Adam and Eve. I mean, come on. God. He knows everything and everywhere at once. Everything that's going on. He can see everything. How the hell Adam gonna hide out in the God? God told him, where are you, Adam? Where are you? He hide behind a tree and shit. I'm looking at the guy like, I can see his ass hanging out the back of the tree my damn self. Why can't you see Adam? Y'all coming up with some crazy shit, man. Let me write the Bible. I'm gonna have some real shit in there, man. Hood shit. Good shit. I mean, I would have Malcolm in there. Nipsey Hussle would be up in that mother. Farrakhan. Shit. I'd even have because because the Bible got this book of Hosea, where it talks about a man married to a hoe. He kept having to go get her out the hoe houses, pay to get his wife back. Because love comes before, your own personal opinion. I don't give a damn. Yo, if you in her house, I'm not buying you back. Matter of fact, I don't even want you back. Stay your ass in the whole house. And I know that's not biblical. The book of Hosea. Read that shit if you don't know. God told him to spare her, go buy her back after sleeping with all these men. He would go get her in brothels and whole houses, bars and shit. Buy his wife back and gave it all up to London. He eventually lived great in the end. But the shit he had to go through, he didn't do that. But he wanted to live right by God. If I had a choice for me buying my hoe back from a hoe house, to live right by God, I guess I'm not going. I ain't the one to be living right by God. Then at that point, nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's some more bullshit. Matter of fact, I don't think God would want you to be with a hoe anyway. But that's that and that. I mean, it's all kinds of books. I mean, stories in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? To be tripping you out. Okay. Let's just be real with it. It's a great book. There's a lot of mythology. It's a lot of it's sci-fi. The reality of it is, it's a great book about trying to keep values and character. Because white people need that shit. They don't understand right from wrong shit. They go out, rape, kill, and pillage, take your shit, and then be like, I ain't nothing to do with that. My kids didn't. Man, you did. Your whole lineage did. I ain't got nothing to say about it, but that's just what it do. Y'all, your whole lineage is screwed, and that's why y'all trying to do what to do. But I love you. One love from the D, right in the mountains. Be a bit. Peace.